This is the second part of our video seminar. Students have read the text on the brink and answered the questions. Alternatively, you can check their understanding making a word net. As you can see, on the top of the net there is a title of the text. Learners say two words which could be associated with the title. They link the words as a net and use the net like a plan for the coherent piece of information.
Stress and
Unfair, okay.
There is a feeling that on the brink is a situation where a person tries to solve with some problems, and often teenagers suffer from these problems because of school, which use where they go every day, and so it is the main factor of their stress. When they are in stressful situations, their emotions are up, and they can consider that life is unfair for them because they have so many things to do. They often, their main struggle is to follow their exams as they pass the senior years of school.
There are two types of emotions, and it is a stress. Scientists call the moment when a person achieves the high point of their stress, like on the brink, and they decided that teenagers feel stressful situations or more often than adults and children. It is related to their problems in the school. Unfair in the senior year, all of us have to feel much pressure, and it is because of exams. If we fall it, we probably will face with struggles and feel stress.
Nowadays, teenagers have a lot of problems which are connected with exams because when the students follow their exams, they feel unfair emotions which leads to stress, and scientists call this situation on the brink.
As you know, there is an additional topic for this unit, Antarctic expeditions, by Roald Amundsen, Frederick A. Cook, Robert E. Perry, and Robert Falcon Scott. Here you can use the learning objectives, understand main points in extended text on a range of unfamiliar general and curricular topics, understand specific information and detail in extended text on a growing range of familiar general and curricular topics and some unfamiliar topics. Learners work in pairs or in small groups, searching the internet and answering the questions. In this case, their work will be limited with the questions, of course. Another way, you'll get the work everything about nothing. Criteria: learners are able to complete their research carefully and thoroughly, make creative and informative presentations. Descriptors: learners search the information in the internet and answer the questions. Learners present the information in a clear way using active vocabulary. Now you can see the results of students' work and, of course, how they can do the feedback to each other.
Norwegian explorer. He was the first person who was visited 2 poles. He was the leader of Antarctic expedition to the South Pole and North Pole. He did trek to South Pole in December 14 in 1911 year. As a leader of expedition, he was a key figure of the heroic age of Antarctic expedition.
He obtained the use of Nansen's polar exploration ship Fram. This ship was made specially for solar journeys, and in addition he used dog sleds, and there were 8 landed sledges with 86 dogs pulling this. They feeded the dogs with silk milk and gloves which they had been brought the Russian, but for men and dogs both, the Russian were bigger in quantity, but sufficient in quality. But they struggled on various weather conditions, blizzards, and they were settling into winter routines by make sure that the men will keep occupied and maintaining their morale.
Expedition to the South Pole was about 100 days, and in different situations when they didn't have food, they ate dogs.
So we think that Amundsen is a hero because he was the first man to reach South Pole, and also his expedition was successful. He was a great leader, which was maintaining a moral of his companions. There were 4 companions, and all of them were successful to make their base on poles.
And his company was the first who raised Norwegian flag in South Pole. I think girls answered questions and they told us about obstacles which were faced and solution, interesting facts about the expedition. So, in my opinion, they achieved the goal. Present their work in other way with pictures.
I think they achieved all criteria, they answered all questions, and their information was really interesting. But I think they should create a presentation or something like that to show pictures. So that's all.
You achieved all criteria, and I think that you answered all questions. I heard about obstacles and some supplies. So I think too that you should show it with pictures and maybe with presentation.
To achieve the North Pole in 1908. So this is the Frederick Cook.
In this picture you can see a ship of Fredericks and in expedition Eskimo from North Pole help to Frederick Cook.
And on the pole he moves by dogs, and on the pole he faced a lot of obstacles like hard frost and
Starvation and malnutrition.
yes.
Because of this, he used dogs' meat and their skins.
And also he hunted on bears with Eskimos. So that's why we think that he was a hero because he faced a lot of obstacles, and he was the first man who set the flag of the USA.
You prepared very useful presentation, and we gained information visually. Also, you added criteria into your work, so we have possibilities to know new facts about Cook's expedition, and it would be better to include more details about the process, about supplies, and group which were with the Frederick.
You give us a lot of information of Peewee and of his expedition. Also, you add some information about Cook's expedition, but I think that you maybe show it by pictures. That's all.
Using formative assessment as a tool to develop reading skills for your learners, you'll get the following results. Your learners are able to work with texts of different length and complexity. They can work with sources, finding, selecting, and evaluating credible information. Your learners analyze information, identify, select, adapt, and summarize relevant content, discussing how to make content interesting, persuasive, and attractive. You can monitor, take notes on how well the groups work instead of waiting until the end of the unit to assess and provide support as necessary as learners need. And of course, you'll see the development of language skills.
Made me more attentive reader, and now I can highlight details from the text and attract more attention on it. So it is easier to answer some questions, and I have learned to find a stronger connection between parts of the article, maybe reason and consequences. So I think it is a really useful skill.
I recall that exercises we have done in class influenced my skills in a good way. For example, when we read a text about a man who cut off his hand, we learned many new words, and so also it helped us to divide a text into parts, for example, for beginning, conclusion, and climax, and also it helped me to find main points of.
During the unit, we read a lot of texts. It was helpful in improving my skills, for example, speaking, because when I passed my speaking for the unit, I used a lot of information from the texts. Also, it helped me in highlight information, the main information in text. And it was helpful.
In my opinion, reading exercises are very helpful for any skills like speaking, listening, and writing, because, for example, in writing we improve our grammar, in listening we improve our hearing and pronunciation of different new words, and the most important from reading is dividing text on different parts, and but also on the lessons we had a lot of feedback from our classmates, and I think it is very important for us, because when person hears the feedback, he can make some conclusions what should he do, and that's why I think that reading and feedback is very important.
Really helpful for us, because in that way we can divide text, and also we knew a lot of new information, and that task leads to our good marks on when we do formative assessments. So also by that way we can provide our opinions in right way, and it's really helpful to our future. In this unit, we did a lot of tasks and read different texts, which help us to concentrate on information or in our homework, summative assessments. With reading skills, we improve our listening skills, writing, and add some words in our vocabulary. So I think that it is important to read texts and improve our mind.
Reading tasks helps me to prepare for summative assessments. When I do the reading task of summative assessment, I know information that was given. And because of this, it was easier to give answer to question. And we searched a lot of information about Arctic expeditions, and it helped us, for me, to give answer in speaking task.
I read a lot of texts, and I can rapidly make questions and highlight important moments in the text. In my opinion, that work was important for me. Now I know a lot of new linking words, and it helps me in my summative assessment.
On the English lessons, we did self-feedback, and I love this task very much because it helps me to understand some problems and put priorities in the right way and determine what is the main for me and what should be improved. So when someone does self-feedback, he make a balance of his inner world.
Thank you for your attention. Here you can see the sources which were used for this seminar.